Hello everyone. So in the previous class we discussed the operations based on non-primitive and also the linear. Now what are the operations you learned? Same operations you have to apply on the arrays also. So as in the previous class we discussed one-dimensional array with the syntax and also with the example. So what are the basic operations on one-dimensional array? Basic operations on one-dimensional array. So same, what are the operations you learned? First one is a traversing. So what is the meaning of traversing? As we discussed, it will be traverse each element in the array. Okay, from beginning to end. Traversing each element from beginning to end in the array. That is traversing. And second one, as we discussed, that is searching. What you have to do? Searching means finding. Searching is finding the location. Finding the location in the array. Okay, finding the location in the array element. And third one, first one traversing, second one searching, and third one is insertion. So insertion means insertion. So we are inserting or we have to add new data. Okay, so inserting an element here. Inserting an element into an array. Inserting an element into an array. Okay, inserting means adding the new element into the array. Then fourth one, that is deleting. Okay, fourth one is deleting. So what is the meaning of deleting is it will be removing an element. Removing an element from the array. Removing the element from the array. Then another one is sorting. So sorting means you have to what you have to do? Ascending order or descending order. You have to arrange the elements. Arranging the elements. Arrange the elements into an array. Then the last one is a merging. So what is merging? Combining one or more arrays to form a single array. Combining one or more array to form single. So as earlier discussed, combining, there are separate array list. Both you should combine, it will form a single array. So these are the operations on this one-dimensional array. We are talking about now one-dimensional array. As earlier in the previous video, I told you one-dimensional array is represented. That is, the syntax is like this. That is data type, array name, and the size. This is the syntax. We written example also. That is data type is integer, a is an array, size is 10, then semicolon. This based on this one-dimensional array, these are the operations you are doing: traversing, searching, insertion, deleting, and sorting and merging. So in the one dimensional array, each one by one operations you have to learn. So first we will go to the traversing of one dimensional array, then you have to write the algorithm, then you have to write the one programming example. Same with the searching, same with the insertion, you have to write the algorithm, you have to write the program for that. Okay, deleting, sorting and merging using one dimensional array. So first one we will go for traversing a linear array. Okay, we will go for first one, traversing. So here traversing means each element. So each element has to at least one time each element has to count. Means each element of the array has to touch. Okay, so first operation, that is traversing a linear array. We call it as a linear array. Traversing a linear array. So what is a traversing again? A traversing is the process of visiting. What is the process? It is a process of visiting each subscript in the array. Okay, subscript at least once. So it should reach at least once from the beginning to end of the list, means beginning to last element of the list. So what is the definition tells is traversing is the process of, so traverse, it will be traverse. It is a process of visiting. You have to visiting each subscript. We call it as subscript in the array. So each subscript it has to visit at least once. So because there are 10 elements, so all the 10 elements has to be at least one time it should travel. Okay, at least once from beginning to the last element. Beginning to the last element means the end of the element. It should start, if there are 5 elements, it should start from 1 to 5. So all the subscripts has to visit at least once. That is a traversing of linear array. Means traversing is the process of visiting each subscript at least once. Okay, so this is very important. At least once from the beginning to end of the element, means last element. Now when you go to the it is very simple algorithm given, and the algorithm is given directly to the what? Directly they will give the looping statement. It is not explained fully. It is very simple algorithm. This algorithm. So when you go to the traversing of algorithm, what are the things you needed for this? First one, take let A. You need array. Okay, to create this linear array, you need A as a linear array. Okay, then as I told you, from beginning to end, so they are taking as LB. LB means lower bound. LB means lower bound, and there is UB. UB means upper bound. So here LB means beginning of the array, UB means upper bound means end of the array. Okay, then so you need A, that is array. You need the length of the array, then LB, then UB, then you need some process. You need, that is process. This is the operation. Process is the operation. So when you go to the process, then it will process each element of the location of the array. Okay, process of each element. Process operation for each element. For each element of A. A means array, linear array. Now these are the needed algorithm. first one you need A array, next LB, that is lower bound, then UB, that is upper bound. Next you need the process for the operation, and it is very short algorithm. Directly they will go the for loop, that is first for. So directly for LOC, and what is the LOC is a location. So where you have to, each location, as I told you, it is from 0 to n minus 1. So if there are 5 elements, it starts with 0. Each element has to go, that is beginning to n. Okay, so location is equal to LB to UB, from lower bound to upper bound, means beginning to n. Then what you have to do, it has to process. So what it should process? The location of each element it has to process, that is array of location. So first location, that is LB to UB, from first to last. Then each element has to process, as I told you, it has to visit at least once. So that's why A of LOC, each element will be visited. Then the end of for. Second one, exit. So it is very simple. Here in the traversing in the algorithm, each element has to traverse. Each element has to visit. You have to visit once, at least once it has to visit. This is a simple algorithm for traversing a linear array. This is the definition. This is the simple algorithm. If they ask you the algorithm, you should write first what are the things you needed, then write these 2 steps. And it will be for 3 marks question for PUC second year. Okay. Then if you take the example, if I write the programming example, so inputting and outputting the element of the array, I will write that example. Inputting and outputting the element of the array. Example, inputting and output the element of the array, that is in the one dimensional. So we are talking about one dimensional. Whatever the program you write, it should be in the one dimensional only. So first it starts with header file, hash include iostream.h. So on the header files, basic header files you should write in the C++ as iostream.h, io manipulation.h, then conio.h. These are the 3 header files, basic header files to start with the C++ program. As earlier in the first year you learned this conio.h. Okay, then starts with the main, void main. So you need what? One dimensional array. So here we are talking about one dimensional array. You should specify the one dimensional array, that is integer a of 10, and you need I for the array and n for the element. These are the variables you required in the program. Okay. Then first what you have to do? You have to enter how many elements you want. So count, that is C out, how many elements you want. Question, that is the first. Then so how many elements you want, you should enter, that is n, cin, it will read the elements, n close semicolon. Next what you have to do, what are the elements you want to enter. So that is C out, enter the elements. So if you want to enter the elements in the for loop, again you have to use the for loop because each element has to enter. So for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, for loop, then it will be read. What it will read? In C in A of I, because each element has to be read, and same element we are printing. That is what inputting and outputting. That is what the traversing of each element. Then see out the elements are. The elements are, again it should be have a for loop, because each element has to be right. Okay, each element has to be printed. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. But here we are reading, now you have to print. That is the cout statement. Cout set w4. So again same, it is reading here. Cin, you should take the cout for printing. That is a of I, semicolon, get ch, close the program. Now here what we'll do, this is a one-dimensional array, okay, as inputting and outputting of the elements. So these are the header files to return, then the main function, then variable declaration of one-dimensional array with the other what are the required variables. Then first it will be entered how many elements, it will read the n elements, then enter the elements. If I give 5 elements, it will enter 5 elements. Same elements are printing, then closing the program. Means here each element will be traversed at least once. So the output becomes, so I will write the output also, so it will be very easy. So the output becomes of this program is, first it will be here how many elements it will ask, how many elements. So if I give 5 elements, that is n element, that is 5, then it will go for this, that is enter the elements, so I should enter 5 elements of this, that is I will enter 5, 10, 20, 15, 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements I enter, and same elements has to be printed because each element has to traverse at least once. Then lastly the elements are 5, 10, 20, 15, 20, because again we are same printing the array. So this is very simple program as inputting and outputting of the array for the traversing of linear array, the operation of one-dimensional. So we are talking about the one-dimensional operations. This is what the traversing of array. Okay, so today we discussed the operations on the one-dimensional array, that is traversing, searching, sorting, insertion, deleting and merging. So each operation have some algorithm. You should write the algorithm and you should take and write the example. So today we discussed what is the traversing of linear array, then algorithm for that, and also the simple program how it will be written. Okay, so in the next video we will discuss about other operations on one-dimensional array like searching, sorting, insertion, deletion and merging. Okay, so please make a note of all this and try to understand. Okay, thank you very much.